Farms, and this is our aquaponics greenhouse. We're going to give you a little tour of our fish and plant operation. Okay, so this is our fish tank. It's a 300-gallon plastic tub. We should fit about 25 fish in here, probably tilapia. The fish can create fertilizer that's used by a bacteria. It breaks down into things that the plants can use. The plants will be here in these troughs. The water from the tank runs down and into our sump and pumps up into our feed tubes and down into the gutters and eventually back into the sump pump again. And it also recirculates back into the tank, so it's a closed loop water system. And it's pretty simple. We have a aggregate in here which is part perlite, part cocoa burr, which is all inorganic inert materials, and the fish should create all the fertilizer that the plants need to live. The mechanical parts of our system are pretty simple. We have a simple irrigation valve connected to the drain on the tank that's opened and closed by a very basic irrigation control system. Everything we were able to get at our local hardware store. Over here is our control for it. This will control our timing of the tank. We'll be able to open and close it periodically during the day. This runs off of a simple AC power system, pretty low voltage. And then over here we have our sump pump, which is again a standard off-the-shelf pump. It has a float control on it. You can hear it run and it goes off. When the water fills up, it pumps, and when the tank closes and it stops filling, it should stop. As simple as it could be. Hopefully, eventually we'll have a solar panel that controls power in here, and that way we won't even have to have it hooked up to the AC. It'll just run itself. And we can just come in and harvest our crop whenever they're ready. So in our troughs we have approximately 500 planting sites, which is pretty good considering we haven't used a square inch of floor space yet. Eventually we'll also have hanging vertical gardens in the middle and troughs along the floor that we can fill all the center space with. Hopefully we can grow a tremendous amount of food on a regular basis year-round. The tank should provide enough heat for the greenhouse to operate throughout the winter. Our goal with this is to try to come up with a low-cost, repeatable system that we can build basically anywhere and build them over and over again for low cost and provide a large quantity of food from a small amount of space with as little energy as possible and as little water as possible, and providing not only vegetables and fruits but also fish protein for a complete balanced diet. Okay, we're running our first water test of our system. We have the tank filled. The tank is got the valve open presently, and water is running down to our sump pump right here. The sump pump is pumping. The water is running back up through our supply line, around the room to the top, where we have sets of drip line connectors. These drip line connectors are running into our troughs and have a nice steady stream of water coming out of them into the troughs. All 6 troughs get water that way, and we can control our back pressure on the system and our overflow through this single valve up here that lets water run back into the tank. And that way we have a continuous circulation of tank water and plant water being remixed and recirculated at all times.